Hi, Jared.
Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm okay. I have a new foster kitten that I wish I could show you, but she's scared of everything.
Kind of elusive. What's her name?
She came with the name Brochure, which I didn't like. So we're calling her Piper.
Piper.
How do you feel about that name?
It's better than brochure.
For sure. Agreed. It's kind of a low bar. Um, Interesting week in Nets world.
Yes, pretty interesting. Welcome everyone back to Ode to the Nets. This is episode 9,
We've
10.
done a lot. That's a lot.
Is it even episode 9?
I think so.
It's episode 10. This is episode 10. We made it to double digits. Let's go.
Sorry, I ran away.
There's
Double digits. I had to do something kitten related. Double digits is amazing. I'm proud of us.
well, this one's gotta get uploaded first, but yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully I don't mess it up. Um, this one might be a little rough. I have a lot of questions for you.
Okay.
Um,
Let's jump into it.
Tyrese Martin, multi-year contract. Don't know if we talked about that last.
No, we did not. Shout out Tyrese Martin. We've been
Shout out.
fans.
He's been playing great. I liked to watch him.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have the details of the contract?
On multi-year. That's all I had.
Okay.
When I said it was going to be rough, I think that's sort of the level of information I'm going on for everything I'm bringing to the table today.
Right. That was just a few days ago. I mean, it's not going to be a massive contract. It was just converted from his two-way.
Yeah,
But happy for him, proud for him. He's still a young guy, so it's nice to see him get his first full-fledged contract. Uh, And yeah, it'd be cool if we can keep him around for a while. I remember one of our first episodes was like his career high where he over doubled his points or something. So it's been cool to see his journey, I guess, especially on this podcast. So we didn't know who he was, obviously, until he started popping off out of nowhere early in the season. So,
totally. Um, Ebba one also
oh yeah.
injured.
Oh, is was this last game? Was this
No, I think he didn't play last game.
right?
He was injured. Right after his birthday.
That is sad.
D'Lo injured. Cam Thomas, obviously, still
So,
injured.
yeah, we're going through it right now, but we're still coming out with dubs.
It's crazy. We put 2 games since we last talked. We played the Cavaliers and the Sixers, which both teams from a talent perspective are just so much better than the Nets. Like the Sixers are having a hard time, but if you look at their roster, they should technically be crushing us. Um, and last night we beat the Sixers. Nick Claxton, with a buzzer beater.
Epic.
Epic.
Off the Keon Johnson missed, right?
Um,
He shot the three-pointer. We didn't need the three-pointer. It was a bit of a questionable shot, but it all worked out for the best because Claxton with the offensive rebound tip in over Paul George.
Crazy.
Pretty sweet.
I
It-
also had heard hearing there was some history between Claxton and Embiid, which I didn't know about.
oh yeah, they hate each other.
They do.
You know how Claxton, we've talked about this before, has um how do I say this nicely?
Rage issues.
Yes, right. Yeah, I guess so. And like Joel Embiid, he's like rage bait. to the extreme, you know?
Totally.
The personalities and the yeah, the personalities just don't clash well, especially already Sixers Nets. It's like kind of a pseudo rivalry, not
Yeah.
really a rivalry, but you know. So they don't like each other.
And like Claxton standing next to Embiid though, I was like, he should not be starting this fight. He
No,
looks so tiny compared to Embiid. It's
the
crazy.
thing is, I think they're the same height,
They
but
are. Claxton's just skinny.
yeah, he's super skinny.
I know.
I mean, yeah, it actually is funny. They don't look at all like Nick Claxton. He's listed at 215 pounds, which is super skinny for a 7 footer. Joel
Yeah.
Embiid he's listed at 280.
I feel like maybe both of those are out of date, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Um, he just looked like he could crush him. But Embiid hasn't been, playing the best. I don't even like watching it. Obviously, we both have a little bit of a soft spot because, KU player, but former KU player. But it just is like we need a mercy killing sometimes. Like it just feels like the Sixers are drafting. Huh?
For the Sixers, you're saying? We
Yeah.
mercy kill him? What does that even mean?
Like we just have to put Joel Embiid out of his misery.
And kill him? What?
Not actually kill him. It's like a saying.
Yeah, okay. I got you.
Oh my God.
No, I do
And
feel bad. I mean, I don't know if I feel that bad for the Sixers,
not for the Sixers as an organization, but
for Joel Embiid.
yeah,
Yeah, because obviously the meme is he hasn't made it to the conference finals, and almost certainly it's not going to happen this year. So, and now he's getting older. He's in his 30s, still injury prone. It's tough for him. It's very tough for the Sixers. They kind of failed him in a way.
totally.
I guess his body failed him as well.
Yeah, he's been having injury issues as well. So, I mean, big guy, 7 feet tall. What can we hope for? But exciting game. Keon Johnson with like a crazy dunk. Um, just everyone playing well. I think we've turned the point now where no part of me can root for lose losses anymore. Like it's done. Like we're not gonna have like an amazing season. We're not gonna have like a terrible season. It's just like we just have to root for these exciting wins because it's all we've got at this point.
Yeah, that's a good way of thinking.
Uh, and I've been hearing a little bit more buzz now that what we can expect perhaps is not that we're going to draft a superstar, but that we're going to trade our picks for some young talent.
Oh, so we're not going to even draft potentially.
Potentially, and I actually think that makes sense to me. Like, if I look at the draft simulator right now, we're maybe looking at like, you know, it's not looking amazing.
Yeah, like the 10th pick or so.
Yeah, 10th, maybe an 8th.
Yeah, and the Pelicans are really bad, so they're probably gonna keep their pick that we have protected or whatever.
Mhm.
So yeah, our picks probably won't be amazing, which is unfortunate because this draft was kind of intriguing. Who
Totally.
still
And like because it's, there's some sense of chance involved, it could still be okay. Like me clicking the draft simulator over and over and over again to just like see if I can make it give us spit out like a third, like the third pick or something like that. And it's not impossible, but it's just not very likely.
Yeah.
Um, so I feel like we've changed our perspective and like what we're looking forward to now. And I have some questions.
Okay.
I feel like I've been even repeating this. Like, I generally understand what this means, but can you explain the language behind we are now a half a game away from the play-in? What do they mean, like a half of a game?
A half of a game?
Yeah, it says that we're a half of a game away from the play-in.
Okay, it's actually pretty simple. I mean, this is across all sports. This is a good teaching moment per se.
Thank you. I knew you would be able to pull through.
But half a game just means that essentially you either have one less win or one more loss, but not both, right? So a full game would be if you have one one less win and one more loss. Does that make sense? Right. So the Bulls, they're 22 and 35,
Hmm.
but we're 21 and 35. So we're half a game back from them. I'm probably not
Want to
explaining.
be winning more though now, right?
Do we want to be winning more now? What do you mean?
In order to get into the play-in.
Yeah, of course. You have to win
But
games
like, but you said the way you phrased it was we need one less win and one more loss, but not both.
in order to be half a game back.
Oh, in order to be half a game back, but for in order for us to make the play-in, we need one more game.
Yeah, and so it's a half a game since we haven't played the same number of games against them. That's why it gets confusing. Or we haven't played the same number of games as them, right? They've played one more game than us. So if we win our next game, then we'll be tied.
Okay. Do you think we're gonna make it?
Well, let's see. So Bulls are at the 10 seed. They're on a 6 game losing streak. We're the 11 seed. We just passed the Sixers.
Mhm.
Um, we just passed the Sixers. In fact, we had the exact same record before we played them last night, and now we beat them, which means we now have a full game ahead of them.
Mhm.
If that makes sense.
It does.
Okay. So,
Anything that was a full game, I sort of understood. It was the half that was perplexing to me, if that
right.
makes.
The half is because we haven't played the same amount of games as them. So we
Got it.
either have
Yeah.
one more loss or one less win than them
Okay.
to be half a game back. But
We're playing the Trailblazers in Brooklyn on Friday.
in on Friday, we have to have a game in between then though, right?
Yeah, we're also playing the Wizards on Monday.
A revenge game for the Nets. That could be huge. And then we also play the Thunder Wednesday. So busy week.
Yeah,
We're at, oh yeah, that's right. We talked about this last time. We're at the Wizards. They're playing the Wizards here.
I know, and we wish we could have gone.
Yeah, and I'm going out of town tomorrow. So can't see that game unfortunately. But I think well that's a revenge game. I think we'll win that game, right? Since they beat us when we had won 6 of the last 7. I guess now we've won 7 of the last 9.
Yeah,
But those 2 losses were to the number 1 team in the East,
yeah.
Cleveland, and the worst team in the NBA, Washington. So I think we're gonna get back against Washington and keep things rolling.
Such a funny record to have lost against the best and the worst team.
Yeah, it's been an interesting streak. I think D'Angelo Russell will still be out tomorrow.
I know, that's a bummer.
And Cam Thomas obviously is likely still out
D'Lo's birthday. Happy birthday, D'Lo.
today.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Happy birthday, D'Lo.
I mean, it probably won't come out on the actual day, but
Yeah. I also think Noah Clowney, he'll still be out, which is unfortunate because he was kind of my favorite player
I
though.
saw that injury happen, if you recall. I was at the game. It
Yeah.
looked brutal, but I also didn't expect it to be, last this long.
Well, it was like a bad ankle sprain, right? Happy
H
birthday.
HBD D'Angelo.
Shout out.
Yeah, bad ankle sprain. He looked in agony, frankly. But
Yeah.
And
but
then
it's in the
Cam
last.
Thomas, I'm a little curious about. It's giving like mysterious in floating injury. It keeps being something different, hamstring strain, illness, like it's giving Ben Simmons a little bit. And someone commented maybe we're saving him up and he's gonna come back powerful for the play-in.
Yeah. Um, well, I think it's just hamstring is a weird injury to deal with. Like you don't want to, it's easy to re-injure, so you just want to make sure he's fully good before he plays. And he is,
Totally.
I'm reading there was a report that came out like 30 minutes ago actually. He is going
Oh.
to miss Monday's game, but he is close to returning.
I want to go to the game on Friday. I wonder if he'll be back by then.
It's what it sounds like is he will be, or he'll be very close by then because he was playing 5-on-5s this week in
For
practice.
some reason, the tickets are expensive to see the Trailblazers. Why?
It's probably because it's just a few days out still, right? Also, the Trailblazers have been pretty good too.
Oh, really?
They're kind of like they have a better record than us, and they've kind of been on a roll like us as well. But uh, yeah, they could also make a play-in push, but it's tougher in the West for them. But
Totally.
they have a few young guys that are exciting to watch as well. I don't know. Yeah, this is a weird point in the season for the Nets because um. it doesn't feel like there's much we're playing for, you know. If we win games, what does it really matter? And if we lose games, also, what does it really matter? I don't know.
Wow, you have such a pessimistic point of view. I'm thinking now is kind of fun because we're winning some surprise games. I mean, who can be mad about that?
No, I love watching the basketball. It is they do play some exciting games, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just in a weird phase in my life. Everything is just quarter life crisis, right? What does anything matter?
Totally. I'm sorry you're going through that.
So what I am rooting for though, kind of, I realized this the other day.
Yes.
Even though the Bucks are still my team, right? And like the Grizzlies, I guess, are your team, are your second team. So a Bucks
Yes.
versus Grizzlies final would be entertaining.
Oh, that's your dream right now.
No, actually, that would be good, obviously, but I kind of want to see maybe this is lame. You would disagree with this, but I kind of want to see a Lakers Celtics final. Tell me that wouldn't be interesting.
I mean, of course it would. Yeah. I'm not gonna say that's lame. I think that's fine. Uh,
Because Luca played them in the finals last year,
I know.
and
So it'd be
LeBron's like 40 years old. And uh, I just think it would be epic. I mean, obviously the Celtics and Lakers, the history runs deep. Celtics passed them up for most championships by one, or they took back the lead, I guess. So I think it would be fun.
yeah, I don't think that would be bad at all. I mean, I would just love to see LeBron and Luca playing at their full potential
Yeah,
for a title.
Luca finally had a good game with the Lakers too recently.
Yeah, I'm sure they're having just some sort of like growing, like adjustment period.
Yeah, makes complete sense. But I
I
also thought I
I'm
was
sorry.
you go ahead.
No, I was just like, one day I'd love to watch the Knicks beat the Celtics. It will not be this year, but
They just played today and got crushed.
yeah, we played. And then the last game I watched at Madison Square Garden, I wasn't there, but they were playing at Madison Square Garden. Crushed. Horrible to watch.
Right. They were playing against the Cavs. And
Yeah.
yeah, they were playing against the Cavs. Oh no, that might have been in
No, 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 no. I watched them play against the Celtics however long ago
in New York.
in New York. Crushed.
Yeah, the Celtics kind of own the Knicks, unfortunately.
I just kind of like the like I mean, obviously I'm not a Knicks fan, but I don't I like the kind of Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, and I'm forgetting one of them. Crew, friendship crew.
The
Oh, they
Villanova
traded
crew.
the other one away. That's why I'm forgetting him.
Yeah, they traded him. Dante DiVincenzo. That's why
Yeah, that's why I was like,
that's
why
why
can't I remember his name?
that's why I don't like it that much anymore.
You think it was rude that they traded him away?
Yeah. Like imagine the FOMO.
You literally they united the whole squad just to break it up.
Yeah. It's kind of messed up.
A lot of messed up things happen. I okay. I feel like I've been kind of disorganized, but there's two more things I want to cover. Except for wait, you were about to say something when I said I wanted the
Yes,
Knicks.
I was just because we were talking about the Lakers. I had this thought experiment real quick,
Oh, thought experiment.
and I want to get your opinion. What would you do?
Okay.
All right, so say you're LeBron James.
Okay. Great start.
All right, and rewind to 3 weeks ago, right before the trade line, before the Luka trade.
Okay.
You're in the office with Rob Pelinka, and he's on the phone with Nico from the
Okay.
Mavericks, and Nico is like, "We'll give you Luka Doncic, okay, but we want Anthony Davis, a first round pick, Max Christie." Okay. At that point, Rob Pelinka was like, "Oh yeah, let's do it."
Okay.
Consider it done. And then Nico's like, "No, no, 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 wait. Just one. We just need one other thing. Bronny James." And then Rob Pelinka turns to you. He's like, "Did we do it? It's up.
So,
It's your son. Make the call."
oh right, I forgot I'm LeBron James in the situation. At first, I was like picturing me as myself, and I was like, well, I can't make LeBron mad.
No,
But
you're LeBron
no,
James in this situation.
I send away Bronny. I say bye bye. I feel like it's obvious.
Okay, what if Bronny's in the office with you? Do you just turn to him and be like,
Sorry.
no? Or you say like, just be like, yeah, it's a business. And then and then you turn back to Rob Pelinka and he's like, "Are you sure you want to do this?"
When he asks me, am I sure? I change my mind and I say no. I can only be asked once.
No, the way I envision it is that LeBron tells his son, "Sorry, sorry, kid, it's a business." And
Yeah.
then Rob Pelinka goes, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this, LeBron?" And he goes, "Ain't it our ball?"
It ain't our ball. It ain't our ball. It ain't our ball. It's our ball, ain't it? It's our ball. Hey, it's our ball.
And then, and then they make the trade. And then they make the trade.
That is a very interesting thought experiment. And I think you did a good job of encompassing what could have happened. I did you watch the SNL 50?
No.
They were just taking random shots at Bronny out of nowhere.
Why? It's this.
Just like he wasn't present. They were just like had multiple bits about him.
Oh.
Poor guy. Um, two things I wanted to talk about, if we can move on from your thought experiment.
Yeah.
What does the name Killian Hayes evoke for you?
He's a Nets legend. What can I say? He's been on the team all year, I feel like, right? Like he was on the G League team for most of the year.
Hmm.
And then we brought him back up after all these injuries. Uh well, I think we demoted him at first, but now we
Hmm.
brought him back up. What emotions does he elicit? I don't know. He's just kind of I see a lot of lowlights of him on Instagram.
What
Whatever. I
are
mean,
the
I have no
lowlights?
again.
Like bad moments?
Yeah, it's like it will be like, oh, Killian Hayes' first shot back in the NBA, and it's like him like airballing.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I don't know. He's also French, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah, I don't think I think he's European. I don't remember what.
I don't think he's very good, obviously. But
But we got him
yeah, Zaire Williams is like 20 times better, I would say.
20 times. Okay.
Kind of some people like kind of I don't know. Coming into the season, they were both kind of on the Nets roster, so I think they had some parallels. But I think Zaire Williams is obviously way better. I think Killian Hayes is nothing. I mean, I have no thoughts to be honest. He's whatever.
Yeah,
He's handsome. We got a handsome squad with him.
for sure.
I gotta bring it back to the Claxton game winner
Okay.
real quick. The reason it was so epic, or one of the reasons why, like obviously it was in Philadelphia, so just like everyone was like so silent after he did it.
Uh-huh.
But the way he got the rebounds, like he just like swooped in, and he obviously had the mask on, right, because of his face injury.
I know. That also made it look like he was like a super villain.
And then he just like didn't react, right? Like he just played it so cool. It was
Mhm.
like it was like he was just Batman, honestly. It felt like he was Batman, like swooping in for the dub,
Totally.
like just out of nowhere. He was like Gotham, like I run the city now. Take that.
Literally. Yeah, it was awesome. The fact that it was on the road and like how devastating it must have been for Sixers fans.
I
Just,
know, because imagine the Sixers having a worse record than the Nets.
I
But
know.
you don't even have to imagine. I mean, that's what's happening right now.
Yeah,
That's
it's our reality.
yeah, it's a good reality.
One last thing I want to talk about, and then I gotta go because I'm making lasagna.
I also gotta go.
Why do you have to
I got a
go?
soccer game in 35 minutes and it's a 30-minute walk. So,
Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, the last thing I just wanted to talk about was prayers for Victor Wembanyama.
oh, yeah, I know that was devastating.
Brutal.
First season's basically over.
I know, and it was hard to hear it happen, and I'm like, what happened? We just saw him in the All-Stars game.
I
And
know
then
talking
to
about it.
hear it was the blood clot was very scary.
Yeah, and apparently he was feeling under the weather during All-Star, so I'm
That
glad.
could have been part of it.
Yeah, I'm glad that they still called it though.
Agreed. He's got to be careful with themselves. He's like kind of, a freak of nature. And I feel like with bodies like that, you got to really take care of them.
Yeah,
Joel Embiid style.
yeah. Um, should we close it out with shout outs? This episode was a bit short, a bit all over the place, but whatever. I think it
We
was,
covered what we needed to cover.
I guess so. 10th episode,
We
whatever.
can't be getting sloppy only on episode 10.
I know, I know. This should have been our legacy game, but instead this was our crawl to the finish line. This was our Chiefs three-peat Super Bowl.
I don't think it was that bad. Okay. Um, yeah, shout out Nick Claxton. He had a rough start to the beginning of the season. He's really pulling it out, especially when our other stars are injured. And he showed Joel Embiid a rough time. So that was exciting, I'm sure, for him as well.
Yeah. we've had a couple of exciting wins now recently
Hmm.
between them and the Rockets game. But okay, my shout out. I don't think we've talked about them yet. This trade actually that happened. But so obviously I live in DC.
Hmm.
Two of my favorite players. Did we talk about this? Maybe we did talk about this, but whatever.
Oh, we did last episode.
Oh, you're right, we did. But whatever. I'm shouting out Marcus Smart and Chris Middleton.
And then we were like, this episode sucks. And just repeated your, I don't think it was your shout out last week. It
No.
wasn't. So, no, shout out them. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're like my two favorite players. They aren't Nets or KU players, and now they play for the
Hmm.
Wizards.
Hmm.
And they actually played against the Bucks.
Mm,
So it was like the Kuzma, Middleton revenge games,
yeah,
and it was pretty fun to watch. Uh,
I'm
so
so excited for you.
yeah, so
I
shout out.
don't, I don't blame you for bringing it up over and over again. If my two favorite players ever came to Brooklyn, I mean,
I know. Who are
I'd
your two favorite players?
honestly, my
That are
cat's making. That was
yeah.
my kitten. Um, if I could have, every answer that's coming to my mind, you're gonna hate.
I don't care. Just go ahead, shoot it.
I would love to have Kevin Durant back. I feel like
Oh, it's
that would be like my top choice.
okay. This is so ironic because we were just talking about how much you hate Kevin Durant, how harsh you were on him.
But if he came back, that would be so sick.
We should end the podcast there. I don't want to hear your second,
And
honestly.
no, you'll like my second one that I've decided on. It took me a second to decide. Jared McCain.
Oh, okay, that's a good pick. That is a good pick.
With those two on our side, game over.
Uh, that would be an epic. That would be an epic duo.
Old and young.
Yeah.
Happy
Okay.
21st birthday, Jared McCain, also. It was just his.
Oh, nice. Jared McCain and D'Lo. They could have a joint birthday party.
Yeah, they probably won't though, but
No. All right. Well, I
okay.
actually I'm gonna be late, but it
I'll
was
talk to you later.
peace out, everyone.
Bye.